All right, howdy, and welcome to the We're Not Certified podcast. I'm Will.
I'm Colton.
I'm Nick.
And today we're going to be talking about pet peeves. We've got quite a few lined up where we're going to be talking about anything from carpets and bathrooms to people not using their turn signals. It's not in order, but feel free to go ahead and dive in as we're diving into pet peeves. All right. Chewing with mouth open. That is one of my biggest pet peeves.
Yeah, that's one I agree, but I also feel like that's partially developed from the fact that we've all probably done it at one point or another and upset someone else with it. So then we learn, like, by them being upset about it and being kind of off-put by it, we develop that thought of understanding, like, hey, this is legitimately...
So, like, I did that, like, when I was, like, a wee lad. But,
no, but
once I was any older than a wee lad,
yeah.
I never did that because it disgusted me with a passion. And not just because of that. It just, I hate it so much. As well as the fact that I chew loudly, unfortunately. So I'm very self-conscious of the fact and very aware of the fact that chewing loudly, and especially chewing with mouth open.
That's right. I think that, like, I know for me, I don't really do it unless, like, I can't breathe through my nose. Like, if my nose is, like, insanely stuffed up, I have to.
Does it take you 10 minutes to chew?
No.
But either way, even if, like, it doesn't take you that long.
Y'all breathe
but if you
while
can't,
you chew.
Yes.
Yes.
I am an outlier at that. I promise you, I have thought about it and realized, oh, hey, I'm not breathing. So what?
Okay, well, then you're just...
That may be,
crazy,
but I'm saying not everybody breathes while they're chewing.
Okay, well, everybody except for you.
All right, in that case, again, I'm the weird one out.
We know.
You're here.
Why are you touching my leg?
I thought it was the table. And then I realized, wait, that's moving. That's probably someone's leg. So I went to check and, sorry, I'll move my legs over here.
He's playing footsie with my leg.
I'd rather not. All right.
I'm probably going to keep that in, too.
That checks. Coffee.
Ew.
I hate when people get between me and my coffee.
I hate when people drink coffee.
All right, bud.
Man.
Like, Colton and I were talking about this before we started because we went to go get coffee before recording. We don't need coffee every morning. But for those who drink coffee, if you get between us and our coffee whenever we want coffee, what are you doing with your life? What are you doing with your life?
Although, I do just love that for, 2 episodes now? Coffee has been, like, part of the subject.
Coffee should always be a part of the subject.
Yeah. If you haven't seen the first 2 podcast episodes, go check them out. It's Hot Takes, Part 1 and 2.
Indeed. Good episodes. All right. Take us to our next one.
Alrighty. Separated condiments. How do you feel about that?
I hate it so much. So, like...
I don't understand the context of this.
Okay. Have you ever gone for, like, ketchup? Is the prime example. Your ketchup or mustard. Either you don't shake it or you have, like, one of those, especially those little cup packets, and I'll get on that more. But you don't shake it or something, or somebody else doesn't shake it and you thought they did, and it just comes out like the vinegar water.
Oh, yes, yes. That is horrible.
Yes. And then even worse, so I hate it in a bottle. Even worse when it's like those little packets like that you get from like a restaurant or whatnot, and you can't actually shake it and mix it up. I hate it so much.
But at that point, with those, you can just, like, squeeze it all.
You can't always, because sometimes they're too rigid. Like, I had that happen with Chick-fil-A sauce the other day. I was very unhappy about it.
Oh, see that?
What?
That makes
There were
sense.
a couple of the packets. I don't know if it was an old box of Chick-fil-A packets. I meant to say something about it. They were not right. Because I had Chick-fil-A sauce in my break, and it was separated, and I was very unhappy.
Huh.
See, but if it's like a Chick-fil-A container, that's why you just grab it and just shake it.
I've tried that. It doesn't work.
Huh.
But yeah.
Interesting.
If you have, like, if you get, like, a small fry or something, then you can open it and just, like, mix it with the fry. That's what I do.
True. Some of the packets I've found are filled enough, which I'm happy about, but are filled enough to where they start, like, going over the side. So if you do that, but
So that's why you got to be careful with it. It can be done.
It can be. It can be.
You also can be done.
See, I am done.
True.
All right. What about people not using or forgetting to use their turn signals?
I'm looking at you, Beamer drivers.
I was just getting ready to say the same thing, so thank you for that.
I got you.
Or forgetting that their turn signal is on and leaving it on for long periods of time.
Uh-huh. Especially here in McDonough. I feel like that happens way too much.
It's even worse especially when you get on the highway and there's people in the far right lane with their right turn signal on and there's not an exit in sight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's not an exit for 2 miles, but they have to turn signal on the far right lane.
Yep.
It's just...
It's dumb. Like, you can hear it. And if you can't, turn the freaking music down.
I will say, with a lot of newer cars, they do make it a lot quieter, which I don't understand.
A, I don't understand it. And B, you still have a flashing light on your gauge cluster, though.
True, but you think people pay attention to that?
They should.
They should, but that doesn't mean they do.
No, but that's another problem. They don't use their turn signal, or they do use their turn signal too much.
Yep.
Find a balance and pay attention to your gauge cluster.
I will say, like, if it's with, like, a motorcycle, that's one thing. Especially with mine, because I only see when one of them is turned on. Like, I only see when the right turn signal is turned on.
In a motorcycle, that's fine, but you never see that on a motorcycle. Very, very rarely.
Oh, you'd be surprised, actually.
Very rarely have I ever seen, like, I've seen it from time to time, but most of the time I see it, it's either a little sedan or it's a semi.
That's fair.
It's really bad with semis.
Mm-hmm. Usually it's like a little Prius or something I see that has their turn signal on.
The synchronized yawning is crazy.
Synchronized yawning do be wild. But yeah, like, pay attention to your gauge clusters. You have one for a reason. Use it.
Yep. Excessive speeding.
Okay. I don't speed. It's tempting. I understand the temptation. I really do. I really, really understand it, because there are sometimes, like, especially on Avalon Parkway, I so bad, like, if it's clear and my engine's warmed up, so bad do I just want to put it pedal down and not lift my foot up.
That is fair.
But at the same time, I do agree, it is dumb on an open roadway, especially when you're cutting through traffic like crazy.
Yeah, that is...
The thing is, most of the time, it's either people with a sports car of some kind or just a car that they've made obnoxiously loud for no reason.
Civics.
But
Yes.
but the point is, they're just taking off really fast so their car can be heard.
Which sometimes, but
not all the time.
Not all the time.
Even if you don't have that quick of a car, the feeling of accelerating, it's so much fun.
That's fair. But a lot of the people that you also see cutting up traffic is like middle-aged women.
Yeah.
In like...
See, I love just...
I don't like just like tiny sedans.
Yeah, that's true.
I love just putting the pedal to the floor in my truck.
Oh, I love just putting the pedal down, but do it on an open road if you're going to do it. We do not condone this action. But if you're going to do it on an open road where there's nothing. Like, that's another reason the country is great. Again, mother, father, I don't speed that much. You know that. You have Life 360. You can see this. It's fine. But
Same for me. But there are certain back roads that if I'm getting out late from work, I will, especially in the summer, windows down, music cranked, and cruise.
See, that's why I like having a car that accelerates quickly more than one that has a high top speed, because you get to use that more and it being legal.
Yeah, but with going back to the full on pedal to the metal.
Mm-hmm.
With my truck, I have to do that all the time. I kid you not. If I'm like trying to accelerate, I am either like 3/4 of the way or full.
For clarification, he has the S10 with the tiny little engine.
Yep, and it's stick.
Yeah,
and stick. So he puts it floored, but it don't move that quick.
It is fun though, because periodically, even dry pavement, it'll still get the tires loose.
Oh, it'll get tires loose, no problem.
It's fun coming out of the car wash, turning left.
I could see that.
Oh, yeah.
I'd see that.
People talking to me while I'm on the phone.
I hate that
Thoughts?
so much. And I mean this in the most respectful way. If you're listening, I mean this with all love and respect. Your family is terrible about this, especially your cousins.
You know what's funny?
Mm.
This has also been previously mentioned in Hot Takes.
Was it? It was.
It was.
I'm sorry this keeps coming up, but it really bothers me because I did mainly make this list. I'm sorry. But, oh, it bothers me. Like, let me talk.
Blame
If
Will. I said blame Will.
Yeah. Honestly, if you have a problem with most of these, that's probably my doing.
Now, I will say there's several in here that we can all relate to, or at least
most
two
of these.
us.
I'm gonna say most of us can. I try to make it to where it's more general rather than specific.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
Yeah.
I will say, I normally interrupt you if you're on the phone if, like, I need something.
right, and that's one thing. But like, if you're just talking, and we'll bring it up now. Side conversations being started with other people as there's a phone conversation going is terrible. Unless, like, the one exception is if it's like the situation it was last night where Colt and I are cooking and my parents called, like, or whatnot to tell me happy birthday and whatnot. That's fine.
I
But
mean,
because we were, like, you and I were already working on something, but that was, like, the only chance they had where they actually all would have been able to chat for a bit.
yeah.
So that's one thing. But unless that or somebody is dying, don't interrupt the conversation. Just let it be. I'm sitting there with you. I'm most likely going to be able to talk to you for a while. So let me take 10 minutes to figure out whatever it is on the phone that I'm figuring out. Because if I'm taking, especially, at least for me, if I'm taking that time to be on the phone with somebody and away from the normal conversation, it's probably mildly important at least. Because most of the time, I don't call people unless I absolutely have to. And other people don't really call me unless I need to for the most part.
Yep.
I
Also,
text people.
Just quick PSA. Yesterday was Will's birthday. Wish him a happy birthday.
Yeah.
Yippee.
He's finally an adult now.
Yep.
Indeed.
He's old.
See, here's the thing here. If you're calling him old, we're both older than him. So what does that make us?
They don't need to know that.
Very ancient.
I wasn't gonna go there.
At least we're not Dylan.
True.
He's like
Bob.
20.
He's
something.
23.
23.
I was gonna say he's only a few years older than me.
Poor Bob.
I'm 20 now. It sucks.
Poor Bob.
I'm officially little bit of a backtrack to class. I'm officially of the age now where when Bob talks about the older population of Israel being
I'm still making it in the promised land, baby.
not able to make it in the promised land, I'm officially of that group that wouldn't in terms of age. Y'all are lucky. Enjoy your youth while you have it.
No.
Anyways.
All right.
Carpet in a bathroom.
It's just wrong.
Yes. Especially, like, it's, okay, calm thyself. It's bad whenever it's just in there. Like, if you have a carpet, like a little bath rug or something.
Like the floor, like a
right.
floor mat.
If you don't have one, you're an actual sociopath. But if your entire bathroom is carpet, especially around the shower and the toilet, ew. One of the biggest ones that got me with this, I'm going to put my hair back here in a second because it's getting in my face. Anyways, one of the biggest ones that got me there for a second while is the church there in Morse Mill, Missouri. The toilet bowl lids have carpet.
I do hate when I see those.
Mm-hmm. Like, I don't need the toilet seat to wipe for me. I don't want the toilet seat to wipe for me. The only time I would somewhat consider that as a bidet, and even that, I just don't. I'm sure they're nice for bidet users out there. I can't get behind it. It just, I think it's honestly Cars 2 has traumatized me from ever wanting to use a bidet.
That is understandable.
If you don't know that reference, go watch Cars 2. It's a great movie.
Oh, yeah.
Terrible movie, but a great movie.
I'm excited for Cars 4 to come out.
I haven't decided. I wasn't a huge fan of Cars 3, honestly. Cars 1 is amazing. Cars 2 is good. Cars 3, it's aight.
Yeah. I'm curious what they do, though.
I am curious what they do, but they better not keep ruining my childhood, because more and more I'm just seeing childhood ruined. And I hate it.
All right, this one's not as relevant to me because I don't wear glasses. But, I mean, anybody that wears sunglasses, I guess it fits the same way. People storing their glasses with the lenses facing down.
Did you bring a pair of sunglasses?
No.
Dang it. I was counting on that because I forgot to bring my glasses. If you don't understand, it's hard because we really need glasses for this.
I mean, just
it's not that
I could run down to my... I mean, yeah, I could run down my car and get aviators. But anyways...
It's not that hard of a concept to explain.
True. The glasses should not be stored in the way that, like, you wear them on your face with the lens down towards at a crazy angle and the arms are pointed like this towards 2 points of contact. It needs to be flipped over. That way you have the entire point of contact of the arms of the glasses and the entire lens rather than just the tiny little things. I hate it so much when people have their glasses to where their lens is down, like the way that it is on your face. It bothers me.
There's that, but there's also the people that fold the arms and just put them upside down.
That's what I do. That's the right way to do it.
No, but I'm saying, like, I thought the right way to do it was lenses up with the arms against the table.
Yeah, what are you saying?
I was saying people that fold the arms and still put them with the arms up and the lenses down.
Oh, I got you.
That's where I thought you were going with
you're
that.
saying,
I got it.
You're saying leaving them open and just setting them down.
Anything that is not arms closed and putting them upside down.
Yeah,
is
so
wrong.
I'm saying, like, closing them, but then putting them with the arms closed up.
That's what that one bothers me the most, honestly.
See, you got to be careful with that, though, because there's, like, as a photographer, you can get some really nice photos.
If you're doing that for a photography shot, it's okay.
But just doing
But
it.
even then, you can still get a fairly good shot the other way.
Yeah,
Like, store them right.
exactly.
Oh, bothers me. A
Also,
lot of things bother me. But
I'm going to be completely honest. When I first read that, I thought that it said people staring glasses lens down.
nice.
I'm like, why are people staring at glasses lenses?
Yeah, I love staring at glasses lenses. It's a wonderful pastime, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all are fine. I keep going.
Okay.
All right. Why don't you take this one, Nick?
Okay.
I really should have taken care of my hair this morning.
Probably. I'm just waiting for you. It's funny.
Don't.
All right. Multiple songs playing at once. I hate it. Especially if, like, somebody's, like, playing a game or something or listening to music. And then you got that one friend who's blasting reels.
I'm sorry, Colton, but that one is kind of... I wasn't even thinking about it at first when I wrote it down, but as he's explaining it and introducing it, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Earbuds are a great thing.
See, my problem is my in-ears. I was using my in-ears as earbuds because of the clarity of the sound. But I left them in the organizer at the church to store them there, so I don't have them. And the Bluetooth ones that I have just aren't great because they're kind of knockoffs and they're just not good quality, so it's a pain in the butt to use them.
Sure.
So it just becomes a point where, honestly, I don't think I've charged them in 2 weeks because they're just that bad.
That does suck. Yeah. Stop selling mediocre. Mediocre products are fine, but make it towards decent-ish quality, please.
I just hate how expensive, like, good quality things are. Like, I would love to get a pair of AirPods, but I can't afford that.
Look for stuff, like, when it's on sale. Like, look for older models, like Sony earbuds. They usually will sell older models for a while. That's what I have, and they're a little more expensive, but they're all right.
Yeah, I almost got my hands on some AirPods a while back, but it just didn't end up working out.
AirPods are very nice.
They were pros too. They were older pros, like they were the older generation of pros.
The first gens?
Yeah, they were first gen pros. But honestly, for what I'm using earbuds for, I'm just listening to music on them and stuff. I'm not like, I didn't even need them for the noise canceling function necessarily, even though that's probably really nice.
It is really nice. I use it a lot when I'm trying to study or something.
But like for as cheap as they were, even if they ended up selling them before I could get to them, but as cheap as they were, even if the noise canceling didn't work, it wasn't a deal breaker.
That's fair.
Because I mostly just use them to be on the like if I'm taking a phone call or something like that, and I'm in a group of people to try to kind of not have to inconvenience others with listening to my phone calls. And then there's just us sitting in the house where we're to the point where it doesn't really matter who's on the phone with who. Everyone's getting involved in the conversation at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Especially with you guys and your families because of how close you guys' families are.
Yeah. Like with that thing, that's one thing. But like if it's, I guess going back to the phone thing earlier, if it's a group, that's not as bad. But if it's just like one person talking directly to another, let them be.
Yeah, exactly.
Unless it's you and Abby, I'm always going to interrupt you two.
Oh, I know.
Unless you guys are telling me like you need to have a heart-to-heart, that's fine. I'm not going to interrupt that.
But if it's just general conversation.
Oh, absolutely. I'm going to give you two crap.
Yep. Well, you give me crap regardless. So.
True, but I'm going to give you another example of I'm going to give you crap every chance I get.
True. Also, can we just acknowledge the fact that the camera can actually see Will's face? Will does have a face, you guys. Didn't know if you knew that.
Say it's a little weird. Sorry. Feel free to run and tear. I'm sorry for the podcast. I'm not sure our views just tanked as soon as my face actually was shown.
Yep.
Anyway. Okay. Slight other pet peeve, I guess, kind of going off of that.
Oh, no.
13-year-old guys who are growing beards. Why do you have a full-grown beard if you're 13 years old?
I know a guy who did that.
Like
it was impressive.
I get that you can grow it.
Right, like nice flex and all, but
yeah.
you're 13. You're supposed to look like a kid, not an adult.
Exactly. If you're 13 and you are capable of growing a full beard, I don't care if you're capable of it. Shouldn't be happening.
No, it just ain't right. Like no.
I will say the dude that I know who's like young but has a full-on beard, good guy.
Interesting.
He went to Wama.
That makes me severely question whether he was a good guy.
He was fun to hang out with.
All right.
That may be. You know how I feel about Wama.
Yeah.
You know how you feel about Wama.
That's a story for another time, but not for this podcast.
All right, headlights being either the high beams always on. Actually, I'm going to add another one even to what I have noted here. Either the high beams always on, people driving with their headlights completely off at the dead of night, which is dumb, or during like a rainstorm or something. Or new vehicles where people, like you're driving a new vehicle, where people think that you have your high beams on so they could just leave their high beams on when you literally do not have your high beams on because it's just a stupid bright LED.
Yeah, that's just annoying.
I kind of hate LEDs because of that. In headlights, actually. Yeah. Like, that's the biggest reason I've not replaced my headlights to be LEDs, because I hate them.
Like, I don't mind LEDs, but if me having LEDs means that you're going to just keep your high beams on in my face, especially when I'm in especially for people that drive small cars, like your Impala that have LEDs, and then you have the tall lifted trucks that would have high beams on and be shining them directly into your face. When
this is the advertisement that people can use for their headlights, we have problems.
Yep.
I don't know if I can actually show it, but basically, it's nothing graphic. It's just because it's a copyright for ad. I'm not sure. But basically, it's a BMW ad, and the ad shows the fact that you can see, like, if you take a flashlight, everybody did this as a kid, right? You take a flashlight, you put it on your hand, and if you have bright enough flashlight, you can see a little bit. Okay. Or you do that with your finger at least. The same thing, but with an entire cow. Your headlights should not be that bright for any reason.
Yeah, that's crazy.
A police spotlight, that's fine. An airplane, that's fine. Anything smaller than an airplane should not have headlights that bright. Sorry.
Cop cars are smaller than airplanes.
Yes, I said spotlight specifically. Your high beams tick me off too, honestly, because they're dumb.
Hey, that's entertaining though.
Especially whenever we're on a turn to where the spot, because you have them, you still haven't adjusted them, so they're still like a spotlight. So whenever we're on a turn division,
I will say I do hate that.
and it's just purely in my mirror, I'm like, I cannot see. Because like if there's a car behind, especially for somebody who doesn't have the auto adjusting mirror, if there's somebody behind me that has their high beams on, and I'm at night, or even if they don't have their high beams on, it's just stupidly bright LEDs. If I'm looking up in front of me for deer and such, I can't see it because my eyes are adjusted to the light behind me. I can't see in the dark as well.
See, that's why I try and stay in front of you. Most of the time, I am in front of
Right.
you.
And, well, at night, that's fine. But sometimes you gotta let me lead. Because you take off slow. We both know my car has more get up and go.
I know.
Now, you end up getting that free Theory 50Z you're talking about. It might not, but
No, I just got to rotary swap it.
they're 350 or the truck.
Yes,
Honestly, that truck would be hilarious with a rotary.
it would be.
Just put like a 3-liter rotary in it. All right, Grant Eisenoff, you know what to do. All right. People going half of the speed limit. Continuing with the driving theme. Avalon Parkway, specifically, is one of the worst ones.
I'm going to add to that. People going the speed limit in the middle turn lane to the point that in this area it is now called the suicide lane.
I mean, that's most places. It's called a suicide lane.
Well, yes, but it's brought to a new definition because people do that regularly to the point that cops now sit in that lane about halfway to the light because they know people are doing it and they want to catch them.
Which I will say, like, if there's a bunch of stop traffic and you're getting over there, okay, I can somewhat do that because ever so often I will do that. Only if there is just a stupid amount of traffic, though, and that's like the only way to get through there without taking a century, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I absolutely agree. People do the same thing. They're back home. They're on division a lot. There's one that is really bad. The one experience that genuinely somebody almost got in a wreck with me. Somebody did that, like where they're pulling out at the same time into the left turn lane because they're not paying attention. I'm the only car on the road, mind you, other than them. And they start like racing me in the left turn lane. So I just put my foot down. Like, yeah, no, you're not doing this.
Yeah.
God, they're in a little Ram 1500. They ain't beating me.
I love how you were saying tiny little. Your
Okay.
car is smaller.
Yes, for a truck, it's small. That's what I'm saying.
No, the S10 is small.
True. No, the S10 is tiny.
True. No, actually, no. That the the Chinese whatever, like the super tiny.
Oh, the tuk-tuks?
Yeah.
I hate the tuk-tuks.
I kind of want to get one just because it'd be funny.
I hate tuk-tuks. I hate the tuk-tuks, and I hate the Reliant Robin, and I hate the, what is it? Is it the Reliant? It is a Reliant Robin. It's basically the same thing, but it's British.
Oh, my.
But yeah. Yeah, I don't like it.
Fair.
No, think about what truck my dad owns.
True.
That's the truck I see every day, so that's kind of what I think of whenever I see. All right.
Anyways, go the speed limit.
Yeah, please. For the love of all things holy, there is no reason to go 25 and a 45. And if you are going 25 and 45 for a valid reason, turn your hazards on and get on the side of the road.
I mean,
Because you probably shouldn't be driving.
it's just one of those things where, like, we talk all the time, like, you see stories all the time about people going significantly over the speed limit and how dangerous that is. It's
Okay, that has to stay in.
Oh, that's great.
That has to stay in.
man. Yeah. You know what? Anyways,
That was great.
before I was rudely interrupted by my own belching. It is arguably just as dangerous to go significantly under the speed limit as it is to go over the speed limit.
If anything, it's more so.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, especially whenever people start doing that, like during fog or heavy rain, like if there's low visibility, like what the heck?
But either way, if you're gonna, I understand going under the speed limit and low visibility, but
not
turn your
half of
hazards
it.
on.
Yeah, turn your hazards on.
Yeah.
And even then, like if it's bad enough that you feel like you have to go literally half of the speed limit, get off the road.
Yeah, exactly. All right.
One exception was you and I in that storm one time, and that's
Mm.
because that truck was the branches that were blowing past. I did not trust staying in that truck.
Yeah.
All right.
We ended up driving
right.
right by a tornado.
Yeah. It was fun though.
It was fun.
I was driving home in the middle of a tornado. We were leaving my grandma's house and heading back to my house, and I literally watched it develop pretty much behind my house. We had just enough time to get to the basement, and then it hit our house, like directly.
Damn.
It was, yeah.
That's
See,
rough.
we couldn't even see it forming. It was only like a mile
It
away.
was
was-
a very rain wrapped.
It was one of those, like my grandma, she lives like 3-4 miles away at most.
Mm-hmm.
But we get like a mile and a half from my house, probably.
Mm-hmm.
And we're at a stop sign getting ready to turn on the road that connects to our road. And I look off in the distance and I'm like, that doesn't look good. I said, Dad, that cloud looks like it's spinning, and it was just ever so slightly spinning. And he looks and he was like, I don't think it is. In a matter of 2.5 seconds, the speed of the rotation picked up immensely. I said, Dad, look again.
Yeah,
and
it
he
does
said,
not
yeah,
take long.
it's spinning now.
Mhm.
It
I
was
love tornadoes.
it was a traumatic experience, but honestly, it worked out in the end for me because I used to be horrified of bad storms because I was horrified of the idea of a tornado hitting. But having lived through it now,
They're so much fun.
it is. We seriously need to pick up a secondary career in storm chasing.
I considered it. I just don't know that being a pastor in storm chasing really
Yeah,
work that well. Actually,
Yeah.
let me rephrase that. I know they don't.
I can be a getaway driver.
I agree. All right, I'm not
Mhm.
gonna take this one just because I feel like someone else should take this next one.
Lost our spot.
Um,
Oh.
yeah. Now you know where we're at because I said I wasn't gonna take this one.
So I did not mean to call Colton directly out with this one. And I do the same dang thing sometimes with the first half of this one.
But this is just, it was one of those things. I was sitting there with you making this list while we were waiting on our coffee. And I was like, man, I feel very targeted.
Sorry, bud.
No, it's fine. I'll be the first to admit that I struggle with it. And it's something I've been trying to get better at. But it takes time.
That's fair. So being a close talker, and especially like being overly touchy, one of my greatest examples I like to use, and we're not going to call Colton out with this one, is like 80-year-old women who just come up and like, oh, dear, and just start like abusing your shoulder. Like, let me be. Like, I get that you want to talk. That's fine. You don't have to manhandle my shoulder to talk to me. I promise.
Yeah. I will say, most of the time when I'm like touching people, it's because I find something funny on like Instagram Reels or something,
I have
And I'm-
noticed that.
and I'm laughing hysterically about it.
Mm-hmm. See, the biggest problem I have is whenever you accidentally grab my waist doing that. It's like, what the heck?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's all good. Like, it's just one of those things. Like, hope.
Yeah, it's not intentional. At
No,
all.
I know. Like, if it was, I would be like Colton.
Wait, I'd
We
be
need to
I'd
talk
be
about it.
concerned for myself if that
Right.
was intentional.
Yeah, no, I would tell you that, but no, I know it's not. So it's all good. And
Yeah.
again, I did not mean to call you out that one. That's just one of the things I was like, I was writing it down, and then you said something about it. I was like, oh,
Mhm.
well.
Yeah.
Your
I
Honor,
was like, oof.
Your Honor, my client pleads. Oopsie daisy.
All right.
Now, This next one we dealt with earlier this semester for a little while in the house. The dishwasher not properly cleaning the dishes like it's supposed to. It's just annoying because it creates double the work. Because at that point you don't want to wash them in the dishwasher again, because then you question if they're even going to get clean a second time through. So then you have to sit there and you have to pull them all out and you have to hand wash them all, and it takes double the time.
Then it have time for that.
Then it sends you into the thought process of, should I have just hand washed them to begin with?
Yeah, like that. I kind of hate old dishwashers for that, because I feel like that happens a lot. Like every time I use an old dishwasher, but
see, thankfully, I don't really have to deal with that. At least not at this house, because I don't really use many dishes.
Yeah, because you're just buying Taco Bell.
No, it's because I eat pizza rolls and Taco Bell.
And recently Papa John's.
Yeah,
that is true. Well, it's because it's pizza, and they had really good deals. You could get a large pizza half off,
or in Andrew's case, an extra large.
True.
All right,
you can't really pass that offer up.
Oh, I did.
Plus, it's something quick and easy, and a lot of times you'll have leftovers if you're buying an entire pizza for yourself. You'll have leftovers for the next day, or the next meal, or whatever.
True. Well, that one I'm just giving you crap, honestly, because that was like a one-time thing. Taco Bell's a bit excessive, though.
Taco Bell's good.
All right, thanks for joining us, y'all. This has been Pet Peeves Part 1. We are going to be doing a Part 2, so make sure that you stick around and watch for that one. But with that, that's going to bring the podcast to a close. See you guys.
See y'all later.
Goodbye.